Welcome back, guys. I don't know why I did that. I figured it'd be funny. So if you are laughing, thanks for laughing at the joke. Welcome back to another video. If you see this mic and you don't like it, I don't like it either. It's just what I'm using right now. I'd rather have it like under my shirt, like I'm undercover in a movie. I don't know, right? That just sounds cooler than having this big square hang from my face. I don't know. Welcome back to another video. I'm Quadir, if you're new to the channel. Today is a special day, right? Today we're talking about vlogging in 2023. Now, if you're like me, when I first got into YouTube, one of the things I wanted to do was vlog. If you haven't gotten into vlogging, it's a great way to document basically day after day. I vlog more than I actually post, which is weird, because I'll vlog a whole day and I'll just scrap the video. I'm getting better at trying to put it out. But yes, I've been vlogging. If you're trying to get into vlogging, or you're into vlogging and you're looking for some new gear to spice up the vlogs, I got you. Today we're talking about all the camera gear that I carry when I vlog. And a lot of the gear is honestly meant to use for a bunch of things, not just vlogging, but to each his own. So yeah, let's jump in. Okay, number one, drones. Drones. You can get any drone for the most part, right? This is a drone mini. I bought this little, like, I don't know what it's called. I was searching like a thick rubber band initially, but I found this. It's just made to keep the propellers from moving. And when you're taking this in and out of your bag, the propellers like get crossed and, you know, crumbled up, and it just, you know, you got a chance of breaking it. So having this around it and securing the fucking blades or propellers, whatever they're called, is, trust me, it's a headache helper, whatever. So yeah, so a DJI vlog. Why would you get a DJI vlog? Well, it's establishing shot. It's filmmaking 101. The first shot you always take is a wide shot, just to show where you're at, the setting, right? So this is the same thing. A drone can help you tell your story a little bit better. If you're in the mountains, you can show the mountains with your camera, but to get a big view from the sky looking down, people get more of a feeling of the area you're at. So a drone just can help tell your story just a little bit better. They're fun too. So also with this drone, I have a Mavic 2. One second. So this is the first drone I had. This is the second one. When you're traveling a lot and you're taking stuff in and out your bag and you're hopping on planes, as a filmmaker, if you know getting in and out of the airport is a pain, but you want to travel as light as you can, but you also want to make sure you bring the gear that you actually need to get the job done. So this being a 4K mini, no drone restriction because it's so small, right? So mostly anywhere you fly, they should allow this. If they don't, well, you're just in a fucked up place, I guess. I don't know. But this is better. Quality's better, it looks better, but it's huge. I mean, I can't believe I used to travel with this now. Did I carry this everywhere? Like, this seems like a huge headache now and I never use it anymore. Even when I'm on like a local shoot or a big shoot, like lately I just been carrying a mini, but yes, I still keep this drone. Drones are something that you don't want to buy every year. So I always tell people, like, just get a good drone if it's your first drone and stick with it until it breaks, or literally there's a reason for you upgrading. Now, since I've bought these, there are a lot of great drones that have more features and, you know, better specs, like 4K and 5K and better dynamic range. These are 4K. I meant to say 4.5K and 8K and things like that. I'm not looking for the best drone for specs. I'd rather buy a camera or some lenses, or things that I'm going to use more. But whatever drone you're trying to get, just make sure you get a good drone. This Mini 2 is still a good drone. You can get it probably 200-300 US. So if you can get it, go get it. Yeah. Okay, number 2 on the vlogging kit slash whatever is the 50 millimeter RF. What is this? 1.8. So 1.8. This lens, this focal length in general. Let's not just say this lens, right? So if you're shooting Sony or Canon or whatever, Nikon, the 50 millimeter lens is the best versatile lens. Anybody will tell you. This is the first prime lens I would get. Why? Because with this, you get great photos and you get great videos. Now you can go to 85. I'm a huge fan of the 85, but the 85 doesn't feel as versatile as the 50 because it's so, punched in, that a lot of B-roll you do want to get up close, and the 85 is just sometimes too close. And I just feel like 50 is like right in the middle of close, but still kind of wide. So yeah, so if there's any lens you want to pick up, it's the RF lens I'm using, Canon. And they make a L version of this. I just can't justify spending damn near $2,000 for that right now. But if you can't afford it, or you just don't want to buy that one, there is affordable one, and I think this one was actually $200, so it's not that much. That's not that expensive. Yeah, so 50. Okay, this is a favorite of mine. Peak Design tripod. Now I've been rocking this tripod for about a year. No, I'm tripping. About 2 years now. And honestly, at first, when I was looking for a new tripod, I was just gonna go get another like Manfrotto, whatever the other brand is. I was gonna get their tripods. I'm so glad I didn't. So it was a lot of money, but I think I spent around $600 for this Peak Design tripod. This is the case it comes in. I can't actually show it to you right now because the camera's on it right now, but this is the best tripod. Now, when you hear $600 for this tripod, when you see it, you'll be like, I would never spend $600 for it. Honestly, at first I thought I was crazy until I understood why. This is aluminum. The one I got is aluminum. I don't think I got the steel one. I got the aluminum one, whatever one that is. But I can fit a full rigged out cinema camera on it. Now, I haven't put the big red on it or Aries on it, but I know it can handle the weight. The only time it's really concerning if it's really windy out. A lot of tripods struggle with that. That's why a lot of people sandbag them on the ground. But this camera tripod, it's perfect for all cameras. It's sturdy, you can tighten the legs up, it's pretty tall, and it's durable. Like I said, I've took it in and out of the bag, I've threw it in the back of my trunk, and I don't baby it. It's just the quality of it is good. And a lot of people see it, that looked them up and never bought it. When I bring it around, they be like, yo, like, I can see why you bought it now. So it makes me feel better about buying it, right? Because when you buy something and then you feel like the value wasn't worth it, it feels good to have some people to be like, it's actually a good purchase. It's not bad. And plus, how many tripods do you really buy? Like, I'm never gonna buy a tripod again. I don't buy tripods every year. I probably won't buy one until that break, honestly. I don't see why I would upgrade a tripod anytime soon, but you never know. This is a red Komodo with a DGO film lens on it. Rails on it, I have a grip on it, I have a focus puller on it. This is pretty heavy, and I use it on the Peak Design tripod. So it tells you that it can hold some weight for the most part, So buy things that you can continually use no matter what happens in the film world. Buy things that continually grow with you and not grow against you. Because I bought some things that it's a one-time thing and you'll never use it again if the industry changes. So like one of the things I bought multiple times that I tell people not to buy now is cages for cameras. Oh my God, it's the dumbest thing. First of all, cages are what? You might get a good cage for $200, $300, whatever, depending on the design you get. But the thing is, you don't have that camera forever. And when you sell the camera, you don't get, no one buys cages off of people. You're usually selling it with the camera. And a lot of times you don't even, I usually just tell people they can have it, whoever I'm selling it to. I'm not looking for the money from it, but just watch the gear that you get, because some things you might not use in the next year or two if you upgrade. With this Peak Design tripod, I was about to say tripod, but with this Peak Design tripod, here I go again, what the fuck? Come on. With this Peak Design tripod, there we go. I know I'm gonna use it forever, no matter where I go. So I use it for a lot of things. Great tripod, pick it up, Peak Design, if you haven't already. Now this is kind of like the tripod. This is a switch pod. Now, this is essential for vlogging. I mean, this helps you out a lot, especially if you're somebody that don't have a really large, if you don't own a wide angle lens, and let's say you're vlogging on a 24 to 70 zoom lens. It's fairly close, right? If you use your hand, but with this, you can really get some space in between your face and the camera. It just helps you, you know, not cloud the frame when you're vlogging. I love this tripod for the fact that it's sturdy. Now, if you're familiar with tripods, well, this is, I don't know if this is a switch pod, but monopods, whatever the pods, these little things we vlog with, called, the GorillaPod is a great one. I was a fan of the GorillaPod, but the problem with the GorillaPod is the ball bearings eventually gets worn out, and then it doesn't hold cameras up anymore. And you start using it, like you gotta, like every time you place the camera down to talk to the camera, like you're trying to like build it up like a freaking puzzle just to fall every time. If you have that GorillaPod, you know what I'm talking about. But I would say this is a better option. Now, I do think the GorillaPod is better when it's working, but when it's not working, it's not fun. So this is just better all the time. And it comes with this ball head. So like you literally can get like whatever angle you need with the camera. If you need to level it, you can level it. It's a level head. So yeah, this is my definitely #1 recommendation for vlogging outside of, you know, a lens or whatever. But yes, this is essential for vlogging. SwitchPod. All right, now probably the most important thing outside of a lens, and I would say almost #1, is audio. Now, if you know, audio is probably the most important thing you can have doing any production. Unless you're doing a silent film, audio is the most important thing. There's a study shows that people will leave the theater faster if it's bad audio rather than if it's poorly shot. So audio is very essential. If it's anything you do, after getting a nice camera set up, make sure you invest in a good mic, not just for vlogging. Remember, if you're taking filmmaking serious and you actually want to grow in this craft, you may do, you know, projects for customers, clients, and having a good mic will save you a lot of trouble. This is the cheapest, actually, I think this is the cheapest version of Rode mics they sell. I think this is about $60 now. It's great. It's still the cheapest for this price point. It's the cheapest and the best mic I think on the market right now. Yeah. I actually owned at one point the Rode Mic Plus, I think it's called, or whatever. It's the bigger one. It's rechargeable and all that. I don't even know what happened to it, and I'm so sad because that's expensive. I think that mic was $400 when I bought it, and I just lost it. I think someone stole it. So I'm back to this. I couldn't justify buying a new one yet. But the thing about these is they're good quality, and if you did happen to lose it or get it stolen, $60 is fairly cheap for microphones, so you won't feel too bad about yourself. I feel bad about a $400 mic being lost, not a $60 mic. I wish this was the mic that got lost. This is a bonus one because I was only gonna do 5, but I can't forget about number 6. It's been in the corner for a while. This is a 1 wheel. Now this is fun. This is no matter where you're traveling at or where you're going, if you're not getting on a plane, if you're going to a beach, if you're going to a city in your city, if you're going to the city in your city, wow, okay. If you're going to the city near your town, if you don't live in a city already, this getting around traffic, getting around the city is essential. It makes it fun to vlog. You zip zap. If you're a fan of Casey Neistat, you see he uses I don't know the name of it, but he uses one of those. He doesn't use a one wheel. He uses the one like a skateboard, and I use this one. I like this one a little bit better. It just helps vlogging better, helps tell your story better, helps you move around quicker, and it's just fun. I mean, be safe on it. I actually bought this from a guy that I work with. He bought it for him and his son, but after riding it a few times, they actually got scared of it, and he was like, I'm not gonna risk falling and hurt myself. He's like in his 40s, 50s, so he was like, I don't think it's worth it if I fall and I'm like out of work. But if you do want to get something to move around with and do more vlogs and be more mobile, I should say, this is probably perfect for you. I like it. It's really fast. I think the most time I spent on it is about, I think I went like 5 or 6 miles if I'm not mistaken. And it was great the whole time. It's really fast. You got to be safe though on it because it can go. I think I'm about getting a newer one, but this works fine. I'm probably not. And this is one of those things where I say, you buy it one time, you most likely don't buy it again. I'm never gonna buy another one wheel until this die. So we'll see how long it lasts. I do have another one, sorry. Number 7, a zoom lens. Now right now, I'm rocking a 17-40, I think. It's a it's an f4.0 lens. It's cheap. I got it for $400. I just needed a vlogging lens. It's not as good as the 16-35 RF, but it's good for what I use it for, vlogging. I've actually slapped it on red a couple times too to get a couple shots. It's good, but I mainly just use it just to vlog. But like I said, it's not a good low light lens at all, but it's not too bad. But yeah, you definitely want to get you a zoom lens. It's hard to vlog without a zoom lens because everything will be really close, unless that's the look you're going for. I think Casey Neistat vlogs like that, where the camera, the frame is like right in his face. But if that's something that you want to do or whatever, that's cool. But if you do want something that you have some space to be able to show, you know, the area behind you or whatever, you do need some type of zoom lens. And you know, you might get an EF 70-40 millimeter lens for about $400 on eBay or wherever, your local camera store, wherever you live at. Just check it out. But yeah, I would just hold off on buying a bunch of gear until you're actually into vlogging, and then upgrade. You know, you can always upgrade. They're not gonna stop selling lenses anytime soon. And I've been there, right? You think as soon as you get into something, you gotta get everything the guy that you've watched do it before you have. And you could find yourself down a super deep hole just with buying stuff. So take it from me, take some advice from me, hold off on the gear, buy what you need, what you're absolutely going to use, and just, you know, make sure you're comfortable with what you buy and you're not going to be like, I shouldn't have bought it. Make sure it makes sense, right? But yeah, I could be here all day talking to you guys. I'm trying to edit this up tonight and get it back to you guys by tomorrow. But thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell button, drop a comment, make sure you share this video, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Also, let me know if you like this setup. I've been trying to like find a nice setup for years now, and I haven't been able to find like my setup, but it's probably forever changing. I'm thinking about changing these photos. It's actually been up on the wall for a while now, so we'll see. But yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out with me. And I'll see you guys on the next vlog, next video, next music video. If you're on my channel and you're following me because I drop music videos, thanks. Side note, I don't know if I should drop videos about filmmaking alongside music videos and other small productions that I do. I don't know. I just don't want to cloud up the page with this kind of stuff. I don't know. You guys tell me, drop a comment. Let me know if that's something I should do. Let me know if that's not going to steer you guys away. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Make sure you like, subscribe. Please, it goes a long way. I'm just trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. I haven't been consistent in the past, but I'm trying to be consistent. We'll see where it goes. But I'll see you guys on the next video. Make sure you subscribe. Peace.